Hello and welcome to another vlog on the channel, and today I am back at Drayton Manor. And yeah, it's going to be a really good day today here at Drayton Manor, especially because this weekend, so today and tomorrow, they've got their British Bank Holiday fireworks display on. So that means late night riding. The park is open. So today the park is open 10:30 in the morning until 9:15 tonight. So we've got a long day ahead of us here at Drayton Manor, and obviously that means late night riding. So plenty of rides in the dark, hopefully. As well as that, they've also got a massive new fireworks display on the lake, which from what I understand is also their first attempt at merging the lake fountain display and the actual fireworks, which apparently they've never done before, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like. As well as loads of different entertainment offerings throughout the day, including like a live DJ in front of the lake, I think. So yeah, it's going to be really good today. And I've actually come to Frontier Falls to get on my first ride of the day, which is Gold Rush, which has just gone round over there. So yeah, I'll get on Gold Rush now, and I'll speak to you once I come off of it.
In preparation for boarding Gold Rush, please be removing all hats, bags and glasses when heading into the storage container for the extra parking.
So I've just had my first ride of the day, which was on Gold Rush just over here, and yeah, it was great to get back on that excellent Intamin family coaster. One thing I've noticed that's different from last season is Gold Rush is now on 2 train operations, which is wonderful that they've done that, because every time I came here throughout the whole of last season, Gold Rush was only ever running on 1 train, but this season now it's on 2, which apparently is supposed to be on 2 anyway, but for some reason, I don't know why it was all on 1 train last season. It must have been some sort of technical issue with the other one, maybe, I don't know, but they've got it back up running on 2 trains, which is great. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, they fixed whatever issue it was with the second cycle. Hopefully they fixed whatever issue that was during the closed season, and hopefully it'll be running on cycle 2 this afternoon, because there's always like this little sign outside the entrance saying that the ride cycle will change at 2 PM, but every time I came here last season that didn't happen. It always ran on cycle 1, which is the cycle I've just experienced. But yeah, I'll definitely be back here at 2 o'clock this afternoon to check if the ride cycle does actually change to cycle 2, which I really hope it does, because I've never done cycle 2 and I really want to try it. But yeah, that was absolutely brilliant ride on Gold Rush, and I really enjoyed that. And now I'm going to go for a ride on Blasting Barrels just over here. So yeah, I'll see you once I come off Blasting Barrels. So I've just ridden Blasting Barrels, and yeah, what a wonderful spinning barrels ride that is. Like, it's such a unique attraction, and what I really love about it is how the entire base of the ride sort of tilts, so that adds a whole like sort of new like thrill level to the ride, and yeah, it's a really fun. It's probably, like, I think I've already said this before, I think it's but I'll say it again anyway, I think it's the best like sort of teacup style ride I've been on. Because it's just that it's purely because of like just like the added like twist of like the base like sort of tilting like I think 30-40 degrees ish, something like that, and yeah, that it's wonderful little ride that. And now I'm actually going to go on the Haunting, which is the Vekoma Madhouse attraction here at Drayton Manor. So yeah, I'm going to get in the queue for the Haunting, and I'll see you once I've come off of it. So I've just come off the haunting, and it was great to go back on that Vekoma Madhouse attraction. Yeah, it's not as good as Hex or Alton Towers, but it's still an enjoyable indoor family attraction. It's got some pretty good pre-shows as well, and the ride itself has got quite a good like eerie sort of atmosphere for what it does, and also that effect at the end where the coffin opens and like the zombie comes out. That's actually quite decent, and yeah, the haunting's a decent little attraction. But yeah, I'm now going to go on Accelerator, which wasn't open when I first entered it. It was like they were sort of doing maintenance on it and it was testing, but it does appear to be open now because I've seen people on it. So I'm going to get in the queue for Accelerator now, and I'll see you once I come off of it. So I've just had a ride on Accelerator just up here, and yeah, that is a wonderful Vekoma family boomerang coaster. You know, it was great. Obviously I love the forwards and backwards element of it, where you get pulled up the lift hill backwards, and then you drop down back the way you came through the layout, and it's quite a fast-paced attraction. The pacing's really good, and then you go up that like sort of spike, and then you do the whole layout again backwards, and yeah, it's a wonderful ride. That great addition to Drayton Manor as well. But yeah, whilst I'm in Frontier Falls, I'm also going to check out the new Angry Birds 4D experience, which is in the Frontier Falls Theatre. Now, I do suspect that this is the same as when Thorpe Park had Angry Birds 4D a few years ago, before they changed it to Sunset Cinema. I reckon it's the same sort of show, but the next show is in a few minutes' time, so I'm going to go in the queue to enter the theatre now, and I'll speak to you about it once I've come out of the theatre and seen the show. So I've just gone and seen the new Angry Birds 4D experience, and yeah, it was actually exactly the same show as the one that used to be shown at Thorpe Park. But it was still a pretty decent little show with some good 4D cinema effects, with like the backwards launching like sort of like seas and whatnot, like the water effects, and overall it was pretty good. But yeah, I'm now in the Vikings area, where I'm going to get on the multiple different attractions in this line, starting with Loki, the Zamperla Nebulas. I'll get on that, and I'll see you once I've come off of it. So there was actually a slight change of plans. I was getting in the queue for Loki, and the ride went down due to a technical issue. So I instead headed towards 4, got in a queue for that, went on that, and you know, it was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. You can never go wrong with a Zamperla Disco attraction. It's such really fun, thrilling rides. And yeah, it was great. So when I got off 4, Loki had reopened, so I got in the queue for that again. But then it went down again due to a technical issue, and the queue for Jormungandr was quite long, so I decided to come up to Adventure Cove, and the first ride in this area I'm going to get on is Maelstrom, which is the Intamin gyro swing, and yeah, I absolutely love this ride, and I can't wait to get back on it. So I'm going to get on Maelstrom now, show you some off-ride footage, and then I'll tell you all about it once I've come off the ride.
Please sit back, keep your heads back, and hold some grab those sometimes.
Broadcast with breaking news, live from Drayton Manor weather station. And Jenny has spotted a maelstrom out at sea. Take cover! This Category 5 cyclone is expected to hit Adventure Cove imminently. Don't forget to hold on tight and enjoy the ride.
So I was just about to get in the queue for Maelstrom, but then there was a staff member at the entrance that basically gave me this and told me to come back at 3 o'clock to get on Maelstrom. Now, I've never seen this before at Drayton Manor. I don't know if this is new or anything like that. If anyone could actually tell me why they're handing out these out to guests, I don't know, but yeah, but basically I've been told I couldn't come back to Maelstrom until 3 o'clock for some reason. I've not had this on any other rides so far, just Maelstrom. So instead I went on the Wave, and that was a great ride on the Wave, but I was actually very lucky to get on that because basically after I went on it, it went down for quite a while and it only just reopened. But yeah, that was a really good ride on the Wave, I really enjoyed that. And now it's almost 3 o'clock, so I'm actually going to go and head to Maelstrom now, and I should get on it this time. So yeah, once I've actually gotten off Maelstrom, I'll tell you about my ride on it, and if anything changes I'll let you guys know.
to Adventure Cove FM with DJ Stormy and DJ Sandy.
So I finally just had a ride on Maelstrom, and I honestly love this ride so much. It's such an intense flat ride. It's got so much airtime, such high G-forces that you feel, and it's just a gorgeous ride just in general. And I honestly, if Maelstrom's this awesome, I cannot wait to see what a Victus is like when that opens later this month at Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool. And that is going to be such an incredible, that is going to be a beast of a ride when that opens. Yeah, it's all looking incredible. And now I'm back here in Frontier Falls because I've just come down here to Gold Rush to make sure it is running in cycle 2, and I have just seen it running on its second cycle. So basically what that means is on cycle 1, which is what it did throughout all last season and what it's usually supposed to do from park opening until 2 in the afternoon, it goes up the lift hill, goes for the first part of the layout with this airtime hill and whatnot, and it gets to that dynamite building where the launch is, and then it would launch backwards into a new section of track, and it would reach the lift hill, go backwards up the lift hill as if it were like a backwards spike, back down the lift hill going forwards this time, and then going back into the launch tunnel and then launch forward into this final section just here. But on the second cycle, look what it does. Watch. Yeah, on the second cycle, when it goes up to the lift hill the first time, it goes backwards, and then it's a whole different experience. So I'm gonna get in the queue for that now, and I'll tell you all about my experience on Gold Rush Cycle 2 and which one I prefer. I'll decide whether I prefer Cycle 1 or Cycle 2. I'll tell you all about it once I've come off the ride. So I've just ridden Gold Rush, which is now operating in its second cycle, and that was actually, I really love that second cycle. I think I prefer cycle 2 over cycle 1, purely because on cycle 2, when you go up the lift hill, you stop and then you roll back down. Basically, the train doesn't really mess about; it just goes straight into like it feels a lot faster paced, if that makes any sense. Like I think just like the overall, like the pacing of the attraction, because it just feels like it's just going. It just feels like it's going a lot quicker than cycle 1, if that makes any sense. Because on cycle 2, it goes up to the lift hill, stops, rolls back down, launches forwards. So it's basically it feels like it's doing a lot more in terms of speeds than cycle 1. I'm not saying it's faster than cycle 1, but it feels like the speed is more sustained because it has more moments where it's going at its top speed, if that makes any sense. So I think that's why I prefer cycle 2 over cycle 1 on Gold Rush. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. But I'm back in the Vikings area because I'm going to try and get on Loki again. I'm hoping it doesn't go down again, because they're actually I feel like I've just brought some sort of curse onto Drayton Manor, because as soon as I got off the wave earlier, it went down for a bit. As soon as I got off Maelstrom earlier, it went down for quite some time. And both times where I tried to get in the Loki queue, it's gone down due to a temporary delay whilst I've been waiting. I'm hoping it doesn't do that now, but if it does, then I give up with trying to get on Loki today, because it's just, it had a few technical issues earlier, but hopefully, that were a few hours ago anyway, so hopefully it should have been fixed by now. But I'll try and get in on Loki one more time, and if I get on it, then I'll speak to you when I've come off of it.
At the end, just come out the top.
They'll just see us walking around.
So I finally got on Loki. The Zamperla Nebula is just over there. And yeah, it was a wonderful Zamperla Nebula's attraction. It's the first and so far the only Zamperla Nebula's flat ride in the UK. And yeah, it's actually a really wonderful attraction. We do definitely need more of those in this country because they're a great flat ride, great sort of thrill of attraction. You get some decent, like when it's like sort of rotating, like the arms are rotating, it creates a great sort of off-ride spectacle that's brilliant to watch. And when you're actually on ride, every time you spin, you reach like the sort of height of the actual arms. You get actually some pretty decent airtime going over the peaks of the actual rotations, if that makes any sense. So yeah, look, it's a wonderful ride. And now I'm actually going to get in the queue for Jormungandr, which is this Zamperla family coaster. So I'll see you once I come off of that.
Enjoy the ride.
So I have just got off of Jormungandr, and that was actually a pretty solid ride on that Zamperla family powered coaster. But now there has been a change of plans. I was going to stay to see the bank holiday fireworks display, but there's been a change of plans. It's started to rain, and I've actually checked the weather forecast, and it's a dire forecast. I think it's like highs of 70% rain throughout the evening, and there's no signs of it stopping. Now bear in mind, I've got to get home in all this horrendous weather, so I've had to call it a day for today. So unfortunately that means I'm having to go and miss out on the bank holiday fireworks here at Drayton Manor, which is a deep shame, really is, because I was really looking forward to seeing that. But hopefully I'll get here next time to see whatever fireworks display they've got coming up in the season, because I'll have multiple of these displays throughout the season. Obviously during like other seasonal events and whatnot. They'll probably have some more fireworks displays during the summer, hopefully they will. But I've had to miss out on this one for reasons beyond my control, which is a shame, but I still had a good day nonetheless. I got on plenty of rides. I finally managed to get on the second cycle of Gold Rush, which was great. And yeah, overall it's been just a really good day with a brilliant atmosphere throughout the park. And it's been lovely weather up until like the last couple of hours or so when it started raining. But yeah, it's been a really good day. It's a shame about missing out on the fireworks, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I'll definitely be back here for whenever the next fireworks display is, whenever that may be, and I won't miss out on that one. But yeah, it's been a really good day today. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this video. And if you've enjoyed it, then please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what you'd like to see in the next video. Goodbye.